Yeah. I need some. All I wanna really.
Scratch one, no.
Nope, not even looking to. Isn't that of like freaking a movie? What the crap?
Client liquidated. Leave the scene.
Wait a minute. Pre-Soviet Russia? This wasn't on the manifest thing. Hey, Pavlov, you dog-teasing dick! How's this for positive reinforcement? Alright, where to next? I want to kill more scientists! Alright, Chris, that was the British Parliament, 1912. Next, I say, that looks like a young Charlie Chaplin. Sir, please take this money and use it to pursue your dreams. Danke. Dewey, I think that was a young Hitler. You just gave money to Hitler. Yeah, but before all the crazy stuff. Alright, Chris, let's discuss what you've learned.
Could you shut up for 3 seconds?
Some stuff I got out of my storage unit. Check this out, you'll love this. Do I look like a Terminator dog?
What'd you say?
Yeah, I do. Look, I even brought Tom Sizemore's Game of Life.
Shush.
Sell right
Shut up, that's what I said.
to buy a case of Coors Light.
You dare me?
Steal your son's wallet while he's in the shower. Miss audition. Scoop someone's urine from Starbucks toilet to pass drug test. Feels like we should be moving these pieces backwards. See, listen, right there. You can't hear that on the CD. Only the vinyl, man. I'm glad we hung out after you struck out with my mom. You know, I could use some help folding these fitted sheets. Who's this turd? Oh, this is Georgie. Brian, I never said you could have guests. Hey, don't touch that! Okay, red flags flying. Look, I need him out of here. Can't kick him out. He's my friend. And I live here, too. Not anymore. I want you out of my room. Well, it's not your room anymore. I can't believe I ever wanted you here in the first place. You're messy, you're loud.
Dang it.
It's like a long rat, like a living tail. Look at its feet. Ew, they're gross. Why'd you get a ferret? All the worst roommates have ferrets. You want to pet it? It bites. I can't sleep with that monster in here. That's the idea. I want you
Hands
out.
up.
This room belongs to me and the ferret now. Why are you being such a dick about this? Because you're a pain in the ass to live with. What did you just do? I just pushed a little bitch baby.
I wanted to tell you that you can come back and sleep in our room.
What? I can?
Yeah, it turns out it was Peter who was causing my allergies. He stuffed all our pillows with hay because he thought it looked comfortable in cartoons.
Wow. I guess I'm moving out.
Dang it.
I guess you are.
I want to see this.
Look, Stewie, I probably got a little carried away. I'm sorry I wasn't the best roommate.
I missed that.
Hey, Ryan. You know, maybe I wasn't such a great guy either. I'm sorry. That's okay. You know, even if we were bad roommates, we'll always be good friends. I hope you and your ferret...
Hey guys, Brian at PS4 Trophies, and we're doing the banned footage DLC here for Resident Evil 7. This game mode is called Ethan Must Die, but Ethan is not going to die today. In fact, he's not going to die twice. Because I'm going to show you two run-throughs of this where Ethan ultimately doesn't die. He kills Marguerite at the end. And why two? Well, because each playthrough is slightly different. All the items not are randomized, so you don't know what you're going to have as far as equipment. Now, when you start off, you're going to see a bunch of these crates. They're going to be 1-star all the way up to 4-star chest, and each level, 1-star, 2-star, so on, increases the quality of the items in the box. Now, when you go and open the box, make sure it's not ticking. So get right up to it and listen before you break it open. Now, when you enter the main house, skip the main hall. Don't worry about any of the boxes there, because you're going to take a really big chance if you try opening any of those in there. So you follow this path here. I'm kind of speed running through this first part here because it's not too difficult. Inside this room, you look to the right, you might find a crate. The crates again are in different
No.
locations. They have set spawn points, but you don't know which rotation you're going to have when you play the game. It's completely randomized, the location of the crate as well as the items inside. And make sure you listen again for the ticking in case one of them contains a remote bomb and kills you. So when you go in that room, as long as you crawl underneath strip wire, the one molded will actually walk into it and kill himself. Now I do have the essence of defense there. I'm actually going to get both defense items, the secrets and the essence of defense, which is going to help this playthrough. My next playthrough, the second one, I don't get either of those, and it's a completely different way you kind of approach the situation. When you come down to the basement quickly, use your knife, break this thing open. You have just enough time to close this door behind you to avoid the mold. Now we're going to go to the left path, and you're going to see some trigger pads here, traps. You have to go around the second one. You got to make sure you do not trigger that second one. So go around it. You're going to find a little crate room back here. There's going to be 2 boxes usually. You got a shotgun. Now ideally I want to get a shotgun and a handgun before I get to the room where I'm trapped, where you have to kill the enemies. I try to get both of those. Obviously it's random, so there's not much I can do. Now I also want to get, and you can see I'm just destroying that the 4-legged molded with that trap we walked around the first time. You got to step on it the second time. Now I ideally want to get a 44 Magnum. I'm not going to get it this playthrough. I will get in the second one, because that'll really help in the living room when you have the big fat molded coming after you. Now in this room, trigger that guy, and then go back into the hallway here, and you went around the trap before you entered that room. And now you want to lure him out. We're going to go open the door for him. And you want him to step on that trap. That'll allow you to quickly run around him. So you're going to completely bypass this guy. This is all about resource management. You need to save as much ammo, serve whatever you can whenever possible. Make sure you shut that door behind you. Now we got a crate here. It's got a ticket bomb in it, I believe. We're not going to touch it. Now here we got a fat guy. We got to be really careful. So we're going to kick open your doors and we're going to double tap X. Now we're going to hide right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go around, stay duck, and lure him into the room and then swing around the backside of him and exit the room. So we're going to do that by trying to lure him into the room here. It takes a moment here. And I'm going to go around the table, and he's going to stop at a certain point right on the opposite corner, and then he's going to kind of start running
Tango
towards
down.
you. At that point is when I'm going to get up and sprint. So he's going to kind of stop right there. Now start running that way. 100% of the time I can get around here without getting hit. Heading down into the basement, into the morgue area. Check under the stairs for a box. There's nothing there in this run. You're going to have a room here. There's usually, there's sometimes a nice 4-star chest. But it's trapped. You don't want to go in there. So just leave it for now. Head out this hallway. You got 3 tripwires. Duck under them. We're going to lure another molded into the tripwires. He's going to have to trigger 2 of them in order to kill himself. Now we're going to end up going into that trapped room in just a moment. And next after that, we're going to go into a locked room where you have to kill the enemy. This is where I ideally want to shotgun one and then lure the second one into a trap. But we'll get there in just a moment. Go ahead, take a listen. Now, it's very critical that the resources you pick up, we're going to end up going through our item quite a bit, trying to make room for better equipment. Now, if you can get the strong fluid, as well as some gunpowder, create enhanced ammo for the pistols. That is golden. That honestly is my favorite thing I can get, because those enhanced ammo pistols work out really well. And you'll see later where we can actually use that. We're going to use it against the 4-legged fast molded once we get into the next section of the house. Alright, so now we went back into that
You there still?
room. You have to shoot the remote bomb. I'm sure you've noticed that. From this side in order to be able to open the door from the opposite side. Now here's where we're going to get locked in the room. So what I'm going to do is take out my shotgun, quickly run back over here. I'm going to blow this guy in the face. 1 headshot should take care of him. Now I'm going to lure the other guy in the trap in the center of the room. And you also notice a statue in the bottom, near the other box.
Wasted.
That's where I died my previous run. And when you die, you'll leave a statue, and you destroy that statue, 1 random item from your inventory in that playthrough will be given to you. In my case, it's going to be just 3 shotgun shells. Didn't really help me too much. If you got yourself a machine gun, it might be there. So there you go. Once he triggers that trap, it's just 1 shot will kill him. Now be careful of these boxes, because it's very hard to listen to the bombs, just because of all the machinery in the room. So you have the psychostimulant, you can use that if you have the x-ray glasses, which are kind of worthless here, but you can see them. But be very, very sure that there is no ticking bomb in there. In fact, you might just want to shoot them if you have extra handgun bullets. This one here is a trap, so I'm just going to go shoot it just to show you got to be very careful. Now when you leave this room, shut the door behind you real quick, because there's a 4-legged molded right there. That'll take care of him, he won't get you. So now we're just going to swing our knife here a dozen times, break this thing open. Occasionally you'll get a survival knife. If you do delete the starting knife, the survival knife is really nice. Alright, in here, another word of caution. If there's 2 crates next to each other and one of them has a bomb in it, be very careful opening them, because swinging your knife at 1 crate might trigger the bomb to explode in the other crate. But now we got the burner. Every single playthrough I've ever done, I've always got the burner. I played this many, many times. Alright, when you go up those stairs, go backwards. Listen to the sound. You'll trigger a trap and then quickly run down the stairs. One of those swinging traps by in the main story by the password door. Same type of trap. Up here is a trap. All traps. Every single one of these boxes in here. Don't get excited. But we're going to step on this pressure plate trap. That'll set up the entire room, so we don't have to use any ammo to trigger the bombs. Always check this room. There's usually a box there, not in this case. When you leave the room, look to the right. There's usually a crate here too. Alright, so now we're going to head over towards the recreation room. And I'm doing some right here. You can see I got this ammo and I kind of want it. You have to make the tough choices, guys, on what you keep, what you ditch. Now I do have the two defense things, the Secrets and Essence of Defense. The problem with keeping both of those is it takes up 2 slots. So in this room, as soon as you can open the door, there's a turret behind it. Quickly run to the right, down this hall, there's another turret. Halfway down, you'll see the red light. Duck. And that is going to kill a molded that spawned right behind us. Now we're going to head into the rec room here in a second. You'll see the guy that was trying to sneak up behind us, the turret got him. So there's a crate here. I don't know if there's a bomb in there. In fact, you can't really go up and listen to it because there's a turret to your right and then there's going to be a turret to your left. I'm going to enter the room here, to the corner, shoot that tripwire, shoot another tripwire over here. Then we're going to leave the room. We're going to spawn 2 molded. Now we're going to rush back outside to the opposite end and shut this door. Those 2 guys will be defeated by the 2 turrets. Sit here and wait. Don't bother opening the door unless you know they're both dead. Now we're going to have some real tough decisions to make with the ammo. At the end of this, we're going to drop back down to the first floor. And before you do that, you want to make sure you've examined all your possible options as far as weapons and gear. So we're going to kind of open up everything. Some handgun ammo, just grab that. I got a survival knife, so we're going to go ahead and delete our starting knife. Pick up the survival knife. If you have to go melee any of the molded, this is the knife to do it. I don't recommend you do it because they can one-hit kill you. Got another box. There's some more stuff in the bathroom usually as well. Alright, so now we have kind of a tricky part, but it's not too difficult. We're going to run to this corner here. We're going to turn around. 2 molded are going to come after you. I'm going to headshot the first guy. That'll startle him a little bit. Wait for the 2 to get within range of the 1 barrel. So 1 shot will be shot there. Take out those 2 guys. Now if you look down there, there's one more bomb.
Hey, guess what, bro?
Drop down. You want to do it from the end.
Bro, you there?
We're going to check the bathroom here first. You know, at this point, you're going to have to examine your inventory, figure out what you want, what you don't want. We got a shotgun there. I already have a shotgun in my inventory, but it has 2 rounds in it. So I'm going to actually delete the M21 shotgun, even with the 2 rounds in there. And then we're going to pick up the better one. It's going to have 4 rounds in it. So I did a trade-off there. That was my last opportunity to pick up that weapon. Now, if there's anything up on that floor, make sure you grab it before you drop down here. Grab it. There's a second crusher right there. There's nothing in the room for us, unfortunately. Now there's another room straight ahead here. Oftentimes you'll find a 4-star chest, but there's a lot of traps here. So what we're going to do is blow up the red barrel, clear the room. You'll notice there's 1 remote bomb on the lights above.
I'm trying really hard outside.
So what I'm going to do is enter the room and a molded is going to spawn. Now we're going to remove just the right moment, right here, go around and maybe easily set off that bomb. Kill himself, thankfully. If not, lure him under it and then shoot the bomb yourself to destroy him. So now we got not enough space, so I had to make a decision to not pick up the Elder. But what I'm going to do is clear this level here, and before we go to the next section, examine all my options for my inventory.
What gun you coming with?
We're ultimately going to pick that up.
What's that guy doing?
Now here's where it gets
That was shooting me weird.
This is if you have a Mag 44, it's awesome because between the turret turret in one shot of your Mag 44, you can kill him a headshot. I don't have it.
There should be a gameplay of Zombie Stream DLC because I'm getting a DLC map. So yeah.
Right next to the turret, I'm gonna use the two molded, kill him in the head one. That'll stagger him just enough to the turret. My headshot stink here. The turret can take them both out. I'm in the way of the turret. Now you have a fat guy. If you have a Mag 44 again, one headshot, and the turret usually will be enough to kill him. I don't have it, so I'm just gonna stay here by this turret, have him come walking towards the turret. Starts walking around the room to the left, you're in trouble. If you don't have a Mag 44, you don't have the two defense items. Whatever you have, just try to keep them in line of sight of the turret. The second run, I'm going to have the Mag 44, and you'll see how easy it is once you land the headshot with the combination of the turret. Now this run, I'm going to ultimately have very few healing items. My next run, I have a lot of healing items, so you can see the playthroughs are completely different each time. Now this part's really tricky, kind of tricky. You're going to make your way, go underneath the tripwires, lure the two crawling enemies out, back up, and then you can shoot bombs on the wall there to the left. You can take out both of these guys with one single bullet. There's ammo conservation for you, but now the problem is once you turn that corner, you have two of the four-legged molded come in, and those things fast and jump at you. So what I use is my enhanced ammo of the handgun. When I stay for these guys, they can get real quick. You use a shotgun, but sometimes you don't kill them in the one shot. I don't usually use them. Sometimes I'll combine them with the pep fluid.
Hey, it was the same guy, but it's really weird. What is this?
That might be one little goop on my part. I'm gonna go and open this thing up. No, it is already open. My apologies. Burner fuel. You definitely want that. Burner actually is pretty helpful in the Marguerite boss fight at the end. The greenhouse. Alright, so that's it for this section. Watch out for the tripwire. We're going to go through the main hall. There's going to be two tall molded. So what you're gonna, and there's a trap here as well. So once you open this door, you'll see the tripwire in the center. You open up both, you'll see it in the center. So I'm just going to kind of sprint in just a little bit. And head back out. Try to get one or both of them on this tripwire. If I don't get the second one, I'll have to shoot it with a shotgun. There'll be remote bombs close to it. You have to let him completely get up from the ground there, and then you can shoot the 3 remote bombs that are surrounding him. And that'll usually take out the fatty. On my second playthrough, I shot those remote bombs from far away, so the fatty actually didn't spawn up from the ground. So I kind of screwed it up my second run. So it's quite humorous if you want to skip ahead to that run. I end up having to run around this area red.
Rolling Thunder inbound.
But here is the Marguerite boss fight. This area is completely trapped. You don't have a lot of ammo, you don't have to stick to trap to kill her. You have enough ammo, as I mostly do here in this playthrough. I'm going to kind of camp out near a turret, trying to lure Marguerite over to the turret. We're going to go and pick up some items before we approach the stairs where we're not done yet. Coming out of the window. Usually box upstairs is sometimes one in the corner here, one in the neighboring room next to the stairs.
Blackjack smoked.
Gunpowder. I wish I had some of the strong fluid.
Overtime.
Make enhanced ammo. Really made this much easier.
Defend the objective.
This one was basically no help. I figured out that to do it. But we're just going to keep the herbs. bombs out the window.
UAV inbound.
Doesn't always work for me. Did this time. Alright, so I'm gonna go up to the second floor. There's a turret near the second floor. That's where I'm gonna go camp. If you go upstairs, go out back, you know, stay along this wall. There's just one tripwire that's in front of us. Make sure you stay left, duck under it. You'll see a turret in this room. This is where I'm gonna try to lure her and let the turret do as much damage as possible.
Let's get it.
Grab the port. Grab the ceiling. Now, throughout this entire fight, you're probably going to burn through all of your ammo. And if you do, again, use the traps to your advantage.
Black Ops at work.
I stay up here on the second floor.
There's no escaping death.
With enhanced ammo. So there's the turrets to my left, so I'm going to try to get her into this line of sight of it. Let her take as much damage as possible from it. Blocking if she comes jumping at me. Turret's actually doing a pretty decent job. Now, there are a lot of traps in this area. She's going to go wander off a few times. And while she wanders off, she actually sets off some of the traps. In fact, on the next run, if you watch that, she ends up dying and I'm nowhere near her. I don't even know where she died. But she'll set off a lot of the traps just kind of crawling around. You can hear the other turret. There's a turret on the first floor. The first floor is much more dangerous. Oh, a lot of traps, a lot of tripwires. If you're not familiar with the first floor,
Hey, look, he's still spinning.
a lot of caution if you attempt that. Make sure you're not going to step and trigger any remote bombs. You set off one trap, you're dead instantly. So I'm being exceptionally patient, hoping she's going to just kill herself. But she doesn't. She comes and finds me. Now, I have seen people do this with
Love you, Mom. Bye.
using almost exclusively the trap. If she walks near a tripwire, shoot it, set it off, that'll do a ton of damage to her. But this is where using ammo conservation throughout your entire playthrough, making sure you try not to shoot anything you don't need to shoot. Saving your mag ammo if you find the mag. This is going to be the final bit here. Take a swipe. What he's doing.
Search and destroy.
Now, I've had good luck on the pressure plate on the second floor over by the tripwire. When I enter this area, lure and hurt it. Trigger that actually helps too.
Eliminate the objectives.
Not as many traps here on the second floor though.
Hang on.
The turret will eventually run out of ammo though. Be wary of that. Well, we've almost done it. We're actually going to get the gold trophy for this. This was my first time completing it.
We got the bomb.
The second run you're going to see was not the next run, but the one after that. So once you've done this once, it becomes much easier. Again, the real big trouble areas is going to be the living room where you have the first baddie you encounter. Or actually, the second baddie. So there you go. Ethan never dies. So I'm going to leave you guys here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you did. If you want to see a whole nother run using a whole different circumstances of weapons and ammo, here you go.
Bomb is armed.
Hey, that's on you. You gotta protect that. I gave you that candy. Mom, you got your own candy. I do.
You're the last man standing. Show me grace under pressure.
All right, hang on.
Bomb acquired. But we're not done yet. Break it. Switching operation ready for. Defend the objective.
What? Can you buy me milk then? I'm home by myself all day.
And that's how we do it. Get ready for the next round. Time Warner Cable is switching sides. Destroy the objective. Charges acquired.
Drop them.
Mission is a bust. Bring it next time.
Operation compromised. Going underground.
I got an army at my back. Who's got yours?
guys, welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be making an Easter egg for the Resident Evil 7 demo on the PlayStation 4. Okay, so what I want you guys to know or to do is basically just follow my steps, because it was kind of weird. If you do a couple of things that I'm going to be talking about in this video, if you do a couple of things differently, you won't be able to trigger the events or the giggles that we're going to be looking for. So the first thing, as you saw there, we have to pick up the fuse. Then after that, we're going to pick up the blank notebook. And yes, it is blank. As soon as we start to pick up the giggles, that notebook is going to start to fill up. And there's 5 of the giggles that we have to look for. Alright, so the first thing is, okay, after we pick up the notebook, I'm going to go ahead and pick up, I guess, the bolt cutters, and we're going to pick up the sex tape. Well, not really a sex tape, but just the VHS tape. That's what I like to call it, though. Okay, and the reason why we're doing this right now is because on the second giggle, if you don't have the VHS tape, it's not going to trigger. It won't, you know, and I was left kind of like confused. Because I was doing all the steps right, but because I did not have the VHS tape, the thing was not, it was not coming out, it was not being triggered. Alright, so we're gonna go upstairs, we're gonna get the first giggle, but like I said, we ended up picking up the VHS tape, because I wanna kinda, make this video as short as possible and as easy as possible for you guys to follow. Alright, so we are at the top, and we're going to pick up the basement key. I believe there's some ammo on this other side over here.
On TV. I should probably, stop broadcasting.
And there you go.
I didn't mean to do that.
We are going to combine the with the thumb finger, which is down here at the bottom. Let's go to the bottom. So yeah, once we pick up the thumb